But now let's talk about paid advertising, because paid advertising is way more exciting. The search engine optimization takes a long time, and there's no guarantee. For paid advertising, there is a guarantee. Who likes a guarantee? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Like guarantees? I like guarantees. I also like now money. I don't like waiting 12 months to get paid. You know, I mean, those of you who are in PI, you understand what that means. And so, so here's the 3 secrets here. All right, you don't need a website to grow online and to grow in capacity. You don't need a website. You should have a website. I think it's important, but you don't need a website. You need a funnel and an autoresponder. That's secret number 1. Secret number 2, you don't need SEO. It's really good. It really helps. It's good long term. But if you want now money, you don't need SEO. You need targeted paid traffic. Secret number 3, you need to know your value ladder. Does anybody know the concept of a value ladder? Has anybody heard that term before? This guy knows. Anybody else? You know anybody else? We'll get into this later, but I have a degree in entrepreneurship. I already learned that in entrepreneurship in my 4-year degree, but that is so important to business. We'll get into that in a bit. So here's the old method. We got Google plus WordPress or Wix or Squarespace or whatever you're using, and you do that plus all that stuff I mentioned a little bit ago. You do all that stuff, and you hire your web developer, you hire all the blog writers and everybody that goes and does all the back end stuff, and they work really hard. You do that, and after a long time, you start getting patients, start seeing results, start making money. It's a good method. You should do that, but you know, maybe you shouldn't invest in that first. Maybe you should invest in now money, and with the money, maybe with now money, you use that to finance this. So here's the fast method, new method. So use paid traffic. So those are paid channels. You got Yelp, which I don't think is a very good avenue, by the way. I'm putting it up there because they offer it, but I'm telling you, don't invest money in Yelp ads. You got Yelp, banner ads, YouTube advertising, Google, who also owns YouTube for search, Bing, Facebook, and Instagram. So you do that, and then you add a landing page building software to build a funnel. So it could be Unbounce, ClickFunnels, lead pages, patient trip, whatever. And then you add in your autoresponder, which is MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, Aweber, or Patient Trip. Patient Trip's our software. We can put it up there, but you guys learn about it. It's good. You do all that stuff, add it all together, bam, money. Here's what's really great about this. Who here has run paid traffic before? Raise your hand. If you have ran paid traffic before your practice, raise your hand too high. Everybody, I know you guys do it in the back. You guys say you are right now. All right, put your hands down. Raise your hand if you've never ran paid ads before. Keep them up, keep them up. Anybody else? Keep them up. So everybody else run paid ads. You guys are in for a treat because this stuff will change your life once you learn how to do it right. As I said, secret number 1, you need a website, you need a funnel, and autoresponder. And so the question is, what's the purpose of a website? You know, I know that nobody here knew how many patients came from their website. Does anybody know how many visitors you guys got from your website last month? How many? You know? You know? How many? 4,000. You said 5,000? 4,000. Okay, how many came in?
Well, converted 8.
8 came in? Out of 4,000? Did the other people come in but not convert into care? 2 did? So 4,000 people went to your website and 10 came in. So that means 3,990 people went to your competitor last month. You gotta fix that. There's things that we can do to fix that, but they didn't go to your website unless they were looking for what you had to offer. People, if they're going to your website, they're looking for something. And if they don't buy it from us, they buy it from somebody else. You know, and so is the purpose to be an online brochure? Is it to be found organically in search engines, or is it to generate sales or leads that we can follow up with? 4,000 people went to our website last month. 4,000 people, and only 10 came in. Only 10. And so maybe if those 4,000 people were going to a funnel, in a focused sales funnel instead of just a main website, it would have been a significantly higher number than that. And so I like to think of a sales funnel as this. Like, I like to think of like a website like a brochure, and an online sales funnel as like an online salesperson that's walking with each visitor each step of the way. They're walking through them, and they're guiding them through the patient journey of them giving you their information, and them scheduling, to them, following up and being educated and eventually coming in. And so I think having a guided salesperson is way more valuable than just walking by and seeing a brochure on a table. If somebody is at a table in the back, like our vendors, if they're at the table and they can talk with you, there's a much more likelihood of you engaging with them than if they're not there and it's just a brochure. And so, I know that you guys don't know the numbers. So do you guys know how much money your guys' website made you guys last month? Does anybody know? No? You know. She's a marketing director. She's a guru. She knows her numbers. I'm impressed. She knows her stuff. Are you guys sure? Are you sure? She's sure. Are you guys sure? Probably not. But now that you guys know the look, and now you guys know this, that alone, if we just went home, and you guys just think about that and actually look at those numbers, that made the day worth it, you guys are going to make a lot of money. Just know that. So here's the funnel. As I said, it's like a guided salesperson. So here's some examples of some different funnels that we have, that we've done. First one we got is an offer funnel, which I mentioned, and so that's like a direct offer to the community. There's a lot of funnels that can be done. We're gonna touch on the 5 of them that I wrote for the Chiropractic Economics, 5 new patient funnels for the promotional calendar. And so the one I'm gonna talk about right now is a direct offer funnel, and this can be like a sciatica special. It could be like new patient special. It could be regenerative therapy. So this one was specifically I'm showing you was for a regenerative therapy practice. And so they see an ad on Facebook, and then they click the ad, or see an ad on Instagram, or they see an ad on Google or whatever. They click it, it goes to a specific landing page. As you can see here, it's very, very easy. There's one call to action here. You scroll down here, you click this button, it pops up, asks for the information. Very, very simple. There's not like a bunch of other web pages for them to browse to. We have one purpose alone: get their name, number, email of somebody that has the issue we're targeting. So we're targeting people with chronic knee problems with this. And so if somebody sees an ad and clicks an ad, if someone sees an ad about a chronic knee problem and intentionally clicks the ad, what do you guys think that means? They probably have a chronic knee problem, right? It's pretty good. So if they see the ad, they click the ad, they probably have a problem. So then, what does that mean? It means they're qualified. I know it means that they're at least qualified in terms of they have an issue. Whether they have money, we don't know. But we know they're qualified in terms of they have a problem and we know we can help them. And so for this, we had a countdown timer. We scroll down, some talked more about kind of like their practice. We had some reviews. We even had testimonials on here. We talked about other stuff that we can help. We have our terms of service down here, which is important. We have our disclaimer: federal and Medicare restrictions apply. Offer valid for new patients only. And obviously, it's different for each state. Also, like in Florida, it's like a much more in-depth disclaimer. And so that's one example. Another example is seminars in the community. So here's an example of regenerative therapy, specifically for a dinner talk. And when I say dinner talk, I didn't mean to say dinner talk because we don't like to do dinner talks. Because here's the problem with dinner talks. First off, raise your hand if you ever done dinner talk. That's a lot of people have. If you're doing like something high ticket, like regenerative therapy, the reason why we don't like doing dinner talks is because people come because they want dinner. Doesn't mean they have knee problems. It means they're hungry. And and if they're not financially well off, it means that they're hungry and can't afford your $5,000 program. And so instead of offering free dinner, and I think if you're doing something that's low ticket, if your care plans are $1,500, I think it's fine. But like for a $5,000 service, I don't think that it's smart and wise to offer free dinner. Instead, offer refreshments. Come for coffee, come for tea, and come learn about the latest in regenerative therapy. Or come for coffee, come for tea, and come learn about how neuropathy, or whatever your high-ticket functional medicine or high-ticket chiropractic program is, or if it's a $4,000 decompression promotion. Coffee, tea, refreshments, come learn about, how we're helping people who have herniated discs. And then if somebody signs up, what do you guys think they're signing up for? Because they had the problem, right? Not because they're hungry. Because we've done seminars, I've heard bad feedback where, oh yeah, everybody came, but no one signed up. It's because they were hungry and that's why they came. Versus, like Dr. Pai, for example, and Adam knows Dr. Pai, works with him very closely, okay? We've done a regenerative therapy seminar, okay? We've done ones with a lot of people, but we've also done ones with, maybe we didn't want to have a ton of people, because it all depends on cost per lead. So we can have as many people as you want there. As many as you guys want, we can get them there. But we've even done small events where we've had like 8 people in a room, or 10 people in a room. But he made like $40,000 from like 10 people in a room. It's pretty impressive, right? But yet, I've also worked with other doctors, and they've had 30 people in a room, and they're like, we didn't make any money. 30 people in a room, no money, free dinner, so then there's more expenses. 8 people in a room, less money, less ad spend, no buying people steak, $40,000. I'm gonna take the 40 grand any day. And you're actually helping the people. You're actually helping them make a difference. And so that's an example of a dinner talk funnel that people can do. And here is an example of a lunch and learn funnel. Who here has ever done a lunch and learn before? Raise your hand. And so, so get this. You can actually advertise to people who are admins of Facebook pages on Facebook. And so if you're an admin of a Facebook page and you have a local business, what does that probably mean? You are probably important, managing, higher level stuff of the business. Usually, maybe the tech person is on there, but almost every time, on top of that, the business owner is also an admin of the page. Would you guys agree with that? For those of you who have Facebook, are you guys admins? Do you guys own your Facebook page? Yeah. And so that means that we can target you offering free lunch. So if your guys' business model is lunch and learns, maybe you can run an ad that says, hey, you want to come down to your office, give away 10 free wellness seminars this month. We'd love to come down and share with you how we can increase employee morale, increase these wellness seminar, and even provide free lunch. People are opting in for free lunch. You get a bunch of leads. You go down there and you're doing the presentation. Ideally, you're not doing the presentation. You're hiring someone to go do the presentation because your time is important, because you're a chiropractor and you need to focus on what's important, which is treating patients. And even like maybe overseeing the practice and overseeing other associates. You shouldn't have to be the one that goes and does all the seminars. You shouldn't have to be growing by going and doing screenings. You didn't spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to get in debt to have to go hustle, do screenings, and do all that stuff. You guys can do it if you like the community, if you love to speak, that's great. But the reality of it is, because it's so targetable, okay, you're limited. How many seminars can you do a week? Lunch seminars, you can do 7 a week. That's, if you did 7 a week every single day, on weekends, that's nuts. You wouldn't want to do that. But what if you had a marketing person, or what if you had 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 marketing people, and all 5 of those marketing people, you said, okay, all you gotta do is do 1 seminar a day at a different business. And their job is to call local businesses, but on top of that, you're running these ads, targeting people to give away for lunches. Can you imagine how that could significantly help scale your practice and bring in a bunch of good quality patients? Can you see how that could be a good idea, good strategy? So that's an idea. Here is another example of a direct offer campaign that we have done recently. And so this one was not regenerative therapy. This was for a $400 adjustment examination and report findings. And so this campaign performed very, very well in Honolulu. Like I said, niche pain specific, that was the regenerative therapy and sciatica. Offer funnel might just be something as simple as come in for a chiropractic appointment, new patient special. So very, very similar. One of them is like general chiropractic, one of them might be like a sub-niche that you guys might have. Testimonial funnel, that could be good as well for you guys. Who here, raise your hand if you have testimonials of patients that you've helped. Raise your hand if you have video testimonials of patients that you've helped. Excellent. Make sure you always get them to provide a write-off. Like anytime a patient makes you a video, make sure they sign like a photo release form. So here's an example of a testimonial video for a chiropractor. I'm going to play this real quick.
And hi, I'm Lynn Golston, and I'm here in Citron Chiropractic. And I recently came to Dr. Citron to get a little help with my back that needed tweaking. The biggest fear is that this is the way I'd have to live out life. I wouldn't be able to resume my normal activities. I wouldn't be able to enjoy my grandson, taking him to the science center and doing the things that we do, just playing. I wouldn't be able to have as much fun with my girlfriends. It's been about 3 weeks. I feel great. My body is back in alignment and I'm able to resume my normal walking activities and shopping with my girlfriends. That's always good. What really separates this practice from the others is that you're able to get in right away. When you need treatment, you don't have time for waiting 2 or 3 weeks to be able to get to the root of the problem. You're able to get right in, they're able to work you in and get you straight to the doctor so that you can get the care that you need. He also knows how to work with other doctors as needed. I've talked with other people in the waiting room and everyone here is satisfied. We all feel like family. I would recommend coming here for any of your health needs, if there's a problem with your back, a problem with your leg, or anything related to your wellness. This is the place for you to go. I'm a business coach, realtor, and trainer, and I'm a patient of Citron Chiropractic.
Call 314-254.
And so that's an example of like a testimonial. It doesn't have to be all fancy like that. It could just be grab an iPhone and film that. That was filmed on my phone. And so it doesn't have to be super fancy.
Maybe not have the buttocks picture right behind your head.
It's funny, we actually didn't use that video because of that. But yeah.
But you could edit, I mean, you
Yeah.
had somebody.
Totally. After we filmed that one, you know,
Or
we
put the logo right there on Facebook.
I noticed that, and I'm like, yeah, that's funny. So I'm glad you noticed that. But yeah, you know, we filmed a bunch of them, and a bunch of like a bunch of different clips and stuff, and they don't have to be that long. They can just be like 30 seconds. And they just get 30-second clips. You run them on Facebook, run them on Instagram, run them on YouTube, and you can even have like a succession of different videos. We're going to talk more about that a little later, how that works. But like, you're not giving out something cheap or something for free. You're just promoting just how well that chiropractic has been helping.